It's 4:28. Time to get up, shower, and study. You may ask, so Leanne, what's the big deal about these tests? Well, if you've watched any of my earlier videos, you know I lost my job back in July of last year, the job that I'd been at for 7 years, due to restructuring. Well, I ended up getting a new job, and it's working in county government. And the state of Oklahoma has its hands in this particular job and field of work that I do. And so the state of Oklahoma has required mandatory accreditation tests. Sorry, it's early this morning. And so in order to keep the current job that I have to pass 7 state accreditation tests. If I do not pass, then my job is at jeopardy. Now, I do have the chance to take a test over, but who likes that? Who wants to do that? Going through it once is enough for me. So these tests are pretty critical. And if I'm not careful, I can let those thoughts overwhelm me. I'm the type of person that I have to bring myself back down and focus on what is important. Such as this morning, first thing before studying, I'm studying in the Word, and I'm having my little prayer and quiet time. Some people may say, oh, you need to get up and you need to go right into it. Well, not for me. I need to get up and get my mind right, because I didn't sleep the greatest last night. I was tossing and turning because I had this test going over in my mind, and these questions and stuff that I'm not real sure of yet. Formulas that I don't have down frontwards and backwards. But I'm going to get there, and I am going to make it through. It's a mindset. I can't turn my mind off and say, this is not me, I can't do it. I got to say, Leanne, you can do it. I think of the scripture that says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And so that's one thing that I've asked this morning is, where I'm weak, Lord, be my strength. Where I need knowledge, be my knowledge and wisdom. Help me to retain everything that I have learned and that I have studied, even though it doesn't always seem to make sense. Help me to retain it. And to not have anxiety on test day when that test is put before me. You know, sometimes if I'm not careful, they put the test before me and I kind of want to freeze, because I'm not the greatest of test takers. That's not my strong point. And with this being 70% math, you know, math was never my favorite subject to begin with. More of social studies and history and things like that. But we're going to do it. I'm going to get through it. Tomorrow's test day, bright and early, and then I get to go home. I'll have a couple of weeks off, and then I'll be back for my next set of tests. So I'm just on my second round, and I'll have a third round in a couple of weeks. So got to get through this week first. Got to focus on today. Got to focus on right now. That's what I encourage everyone to do. Don't get caught up in the days ahead. Focus on your minute. Yeah, I told you I'm tired. Focus on your moment. Enjoy this minute. And you'll get through. I'll see you later. Okay, I've been up for a while. Let's see what the morning is looking like. Is it going to be rainy? I've been telling you for days that we're expecting rain. Hey, I see some moisture out there. It's not raining now. It looks like it has been raining. I have to share this because it's kind of comical. You know, in my last motel video, when I was here for my first test, I showed you that I always carried toilet paper with me because with this pandemic, they don't clean the rooms like they normally do because they try to limit their contact. Well, this time I didn't carry my own toilet paper, and so I was running out. I had to go down to the front desk and ask for toilet paper and carry it back up with my breakfast this morning. So I may need to start going back to carrying the essentials again. So I brought breakfast back up to my room this morning so I can continue studying. Just some eggs and bacon and some orange juice. Gotta get back at it. So making a good standby peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch today. It's kind of funny that my Tylenol bottle is sitting right there as well. I tell you, these past 2 days of classes, really we've been going 3 days, but the past 2 have been extremely tough. In fact, some of the people in the elevator, as I was coming up from class, said that they were almost at the point of tears. I can kind of relate. But back to fixing lunch. Okay, it looks like I have an interrogation light shining on me. I'm using my phone to record right now. And my channel is about being authentic. I believe in authenticity. And I'm going to tell you that today I kind of had a meltdown. Just so much information poured in, and like I showed you yesterday, just stacking it on top of the other, and it was even more so today. And then the test is at 8:30 in the morning, so I just kind of started breaking down, started crying, just a few tears in class, not in front of everybody and boo-hooing, but just those little tears that you kind of hide and pat away, and really at the point of being able to tear up pretty readily now, because these tests are important, and this test is going to be a big one tomorrow. I have 3 hours to complete it. Lots of math, lots of formulas. If you love math, you would be in your element. It would be your Disney World, but it's not my Disney World. Speaking of which, Disney World would be a great place to be right now. But I'm not. I'm here. This is reality. I have a big test tomorrow. And I mean, it is what it is. I basically was talking to my husband by text and said, you know, I've studied, I've done what I can do, I can't control the outcome. I'm going to continue to study tonight. Like you saw earlier, I got up at 4 a.m. this morning, and I've really been studying a lot, so it's going to be what it's going to be. So right now, I just went down and got dinner, brought it back up to the room. I guess now that I'm towards the end and I'm so stressed, I am getting, excuse me, I'm gonna have to shut this off to show you, but hold on. I guess I'm getting a little bit hungrier as it approaches the end of the week, or I feel like I'm a little more deserving because I'm so tired. But I got a Philly cheesesteak with fries and a humongous cheesecake with strawberries. So I don't know that I can eat all that, especially not in one setting. So anyway, the test is tomorrow. I'm gonna eat, watch a little YouTube, do a little studying, and I'll catch you on the other side. Okay, I'm just gonna combine yesterday and today. I just finished my test. Took me 2.5 hours. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I did on that one. A lot better than I thought I was going to do on Monday, or not Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Because back at Tuesday and Wednesday, I didn't think I could answer any of the questions. So I did a lot better than I thought I was going to do. But I don't know. I don't know if I passed or not. I'm just kind of sitting out here in my vehicle. Been sitting here for a while, just breathing and thinking about tests. A lot of times we use tests to define us. To say, oh, well, we're stupid or we're a failure. Even the word failed does not indicate that you are a failure. You know, I don't know how I did. I may have failed. And it's really easy right now to kind of get discouraged and down about it. But I did my best, except for the one or two that I didn't even know that we covered, or if we covered it so fast that I didn't even study for it. So I had to take some guesses on that. But it is what it is. I prayed, I put it in the Lord's hands this morning when I got up. The last 2 mornings I've gotten up around 4. It's not that I haven't studied, because I have. And since I have, I can say I gave my best shot. If I end up having to take a repeat test, then that will be what it will be. But I do know one thing. It's Friday, and I'm kind of exhausted. I'm ready to go back home, see my husband, see my family, see my cat, and just enjoy some rest. All right, so it's been 6 days since that last video. You just watched a little clip of my closing thoughts after getting out of the test last Friday. Well, today I got my results. I passed. I am so very glad. That was one hard test. It's been a long time since I've ever had a test that hard. And I am just so happy to have passed that test. So now I have a week off and I go back for my next set of tests. Well, not my next set of tests, another week of class with another test. And then, let's see, I've taken 2. I have 5 more to go, and then it'll be over. I think I'm scheduled to have completed every test. If I don't flunk one, which I'm praying that I don't, I should have them all completed by the end of June. And then in September, I'm going to go celebrate on a vacation with my husband and some friends. So looking forward to that time. Remember, you have but this one life to live, so go out and capture your moments.